I just went through the most challenging backing since I've been doing this. This shit was so challenging, man, and I'm gonna show you why. First and foremost, this is the door that I'm supposed to be in. Well, that I am in. Now you see that little space right there? And you see that little space right there. Right there is a lot where trucks could pull in and come out and do U-turns. But what I did was I pulled in, I came out of here, this whole space, I came out of there, I pulled all the way out in front of that house. Now you gotta understand, I have to be wary of that house and also that the rail. There's also a drop that drops. I didn't look over, so I don't know how, how far down it drops, but it does drop. Not to mention, I have oncoming traffic coming from this way and also traffic coming from that way. So, once I pulled out of here, I pulled out into the traffic lane. I stopped probably midway through the house, in front of the house. And I had to back in and cut my trailer to where the back of my tandems are following this line. And I had to cut it until I got all the way in. Now, when I did that, I had to straighten myself up maybe once or twice. And then once I finally had my trailer in the door, I had to pull up once and back in so that way the trailer's straight. So it took me all but 4 pull-ups, maybe 5 minutes to get in this door. And I can see why, it take a little time to get in this door. He told me that the guy the other day took 2 hours to get into this door. And you know what I'm saying? It's challenging. Not everybody can do backing, just like that. I like to pat myself on the back because when I do challenging backings like this just sharpens my backing skills, man. I don't mind getting put to the test and see where I can, where I can get with this trailer. And every time I do my backing, I always get it. I never hit nothing. I always cut it right. Yeah, I use some pull-ups and stuff here and there because who doesn't? We're in the big-ass trailer. But for the most part, I'm always good with my backing. My backing skills are going to be crazy. Just give me a little bit more time. Give me 2 years, man. My backing skills are going to be immaculate. But however, man, I'm in there. He's unloading me right now. After this, I'm going to go and grab some lunch because I am hungry. And from there, I'm not sure if there's another load I have to pick up or if that's it for the day. This was a 2 hour and 15 minute drive here. So it'll be another 2 hour and 15 minute drive back. Not to mention I'm stopping for lunch and a possible another load that I will get loaded, meaning that I'm empty right now. This is where he's coming out from. He's unloading and he's bringing all the paper.
Pull your red line, put it back on. I'm going to go back there and I'm going to yell, yep, pull up at like 5 feet. I'm going to clean off the back of your bumper.
All right.
Go past my truck so I can get out, shut your doors, and then pull by the office and back on the scale.
All right.
I got to scale you out and give you paperwork.
All right, the scale that was just that up at the top.
Yep.
Got it. I tried to use the restroom at the bottom. He told me I can use the one at the top when I'm done scaling. So I'm just going to hold out. And I can smell a lot of salt water. It's all salt water over there. I can smell that salt. I can taste it. If you call this clean, then I guess so. Oh. See, now this trailer is a lot better than the one I had yesterday. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead to the scale. I'm going to back this thing up. And hopefully it go good. It's getting hot. This shirt got to come off once I'm done. So I'm on the street. I pretty much got myself a little bit aligned. So I might have to back up a couple of times. I use my mirrors a lot, but what I like to do also is stick my motherfucking head out the window. Because I'm nosy. Nah, I just think when I stick my head out the window, I have more of a a better view of what I'm up against. And I go real slow. I got the fire hydrant, I got the pole, I got oncoming traffic I gotta worry about. Like this car behind me, he's probably gonna turn right. Yeah, he's turning right. So I think I might have cut it a little bit too tight on my driver's side. So I might have to pull up and readjust. Or I might not have to. Look how I had to come in. I had to back myself in from all the way up here and sit in here to get on this scale. To get myself on the scale. This was not easy at all. Because I have these railings, then I have this side, and then I have those barriers right there. Then I have traffic trying to turn from up here. And I had to back all the way in from all the way up there. I had to back straight in. And it looks, like I said, it looks spacious from my camera, but it's not. And my paperwork is ready. So I got my paperwork signed. So now I am good to go. Gonna go get some food. And then maybe either pick up another load, that way it can go out tomorrow, or I'm done for the day. Alright, man, I had to make a stop because I had to fuel up, and not only did I have to fuel up, I also need DEF, so I'm gonna put some DEF. I'll put that down here, and I got me some drinks. I'll be thirsty, man. So we're gonna fuel up, so that way while the fuel's going, I could be pouring that DEF in there. DEF is so expensive, man, so expensive, but I keep the receipt. If I pay it out of my pocket, I keep the receipt and I give it to my job, and I get my reimbursement. You know, unless they already give me enough money, because we don't do fuel cards here. Alright, so while that's going, we're gonna pour some DEF in here because I am low. I'm running at a little bit under a quarter a tank, so this will bring me over half a gallon. I mean, almost to a half a gallon. What am I talking about? But it's at a quarter right now, and I don't want to run it no lower than a quarter. It says pull, but every time I pull it, shit rips. Gloves ain't making it no better. Oh, here we go. Yeah, you never want to run out of DEF. And you don't want to find out either. The only reason why I know what happens is because when I used to work at Gorelick being a yard jockey, a lot of drivers wouldn't put DEF in it, so the trucks will drive real slow. And I was always wondering, why is the truck driving real slow like that? And then come to find out, drivers wasn't putting DEF in it. So I just extend that, and I just let it drink. Yeah, I'm gonna pour this whole thing in there though, because I need it. And on normal days with these long trips, I would make sure that I'm at least halfway full when I'm taking these long trips. So when I know I'm going for 2 days, I need a full DEF tank. The short local trips I do, you know, it varies, but as long as I have, you know, at least a half. But this was a long 2-day trip, so I'm down to a quarter, so I definitely need to fill up. I'm not gonna go crazy. This right here, like I said, should bring me to almost a tank of DEF, which is fine because by the time I get to the yard, you know, I can fill up all the fluids, put some more fuel in it because there's some fuel at the yard, and all my fluids will be good and my tank will be good for tomorrow when I come in. My gas is done. My fuel. I gotta keep remembering to say fuel and not gas. This is not gasoline, but it's so hard to try to remember saying gas versus fuel. You know what I'm saying? It's a transition you gotta make the more you get used to driving trucks. Yeah, get all of that in there. All right. So, got both our tanks looking good. So now I'm gonna go in and get the receipt and we're taking off. You know what? I should definitely clean my windows. I figure I just clean this windshield because it doesn't matter where I go. This windshield be getting crazy. I'm not worried about the mirrors because the mirrors look pretty good. It's just this windshield. Bug after bug after bug, splattered bugs. When I get back to the yard, I also have to remember I need windshield washing fluid. Because my indicators keep coming on and the sound is mad annoying. It ain't crazy clean, but it's gonna have to do the trick for now. All right. Go inside and grab my receipt, and we're gonna hit the road. Go drop off this load. So I was actually here the other day, dropping off a load. So basically, doing the same thing I did the other day when I left from upstate. Yeah, so it was a pretty smooth ride. I ran into a little bit of traffic on the way here, but it wasn't crazy traffic. Definitely need gloves on because at one point, when I was pulling them I started to feel it kind of going into my skin. I said, yeah, I need gloves. It's been a few days and that branch is still hanging on. It's just crazy. Oh man. Oh, there you go. The branch that been hanging on for days. There you go, there you go, there you go. That's crazy. I guess it was like enough for this ride, Ty. It had enough of the ride. Man. So, yo, this is my last load that I'm delivering, and then the truck's going to get dropped off. I need to get all the fluids in there. Windshield washing fluid, DEF, the fuel tank needs to be fueled again because of the commute here. So let's go throw it in the door. We got an open door right there. I'm gonna throw it right in there. I got checked in and she gave me another drink, but this time I got mango. She didn't have no more champagne cola, so she said she's gonna stock up on the champagne colas because she know that I like them. But I don't come to this place that often, but I've been here twice in 1 week, and the last time I was here it's been a couple weeks. So he's in there, he's getting me unloaded. I'm gonna stretch my legs outside for a little bit, drink my drink until I'm unloaded, and then we up out of here. So that took all about, I'll say I maybe sat in the door for like 20 to 25 minutes. Wasn't long at all. So this is it, man. This is it. This is today. It seemed like it was something so quick, but it really wasn't, because you got to think about it. It takes me 5 hours to get from upstate. I'm gonna deal with that when I shut that. It's always easier like that. Yeah, so it takes me 5 hours on a good day to get from upstate back this way. You know what I'm saying? Friendly Branch has left the building. Man, I don't know what's wrong with this store. Normally when I lock this side first, this side be a little easier to shut. I'm not gonna sit up here and play in y'all face and pretend I know what this is, but I know it got weight to it, so it'll shut this thing. It'll shut this thing. See what I mean? It's real tight. They're gonna have to deal with that. So everything's shut. Everything's shut up there. So these doors are good. Nothing should open. Ever since I made that mistake the other day, leaving that open, I always triple check now. Well, this is it, man. I am done. So I'm back at the yard. That's a sleeper. So what I'm gonna do is, all the other trucks are still on the road, so my truck is good for the day now that I'm back, and it needs to be fueled up and get all the fluids in there. So what I do is I back her into here, and I'm gonna pull back in all the way over there, and then I'm gonna shut this gate back and lock it. I already dropped the trailer. All the trailer's over there, so I already dropped it. So now I'm just gonna back her all the way in there and lock it up.